What's up guys? Today I'll be reviewing the RitFit adjustable weight bench. Now this is the commercial model which has a weight capacity of 1,300 pounds. So it's designed for durability and made of quality materials. So over the past 9 years, I've used the BowFlex 5.1 adjustable weight bench as my primary bench. And recently I felt that it's just about time for an upgrade. Now the company RitFit were generous enough to send me this adjustable bench in exchange for an honest review. And I've come to realize that it's definitely an upgrade from what I currently have. In this video, I'll cover an unboxing, assembly, specs, and an in-depth comparison of this bench versus the BowFlex 5.1 adjustable bench, proving that this really is an upgrade. Let's get started. So you can find this product in a couple of places online, and we'll start off with a cheaper option on the RitFit website. Currently listed for $260, and there is a limited time promo code for $40 off your purchase, which brings you down to $220 total. Now jumping over to the Amazon website, it's currently listed for $260 as well, but I did notice the price did hike up $20 more. So I'd recommend, if you are going to purchase this product, be sure and use both links in the description to ensure that you're getting the best value for your purchase. For the unboxing, the package arrived on time and everything within the box was packaged professionally. You had the bench and the seat placed on the top side of the box and all the other items were placed below it. Everything within the box had a protective wrapper on it, and it looked like there was a lot of thought put into the packaging of this item. All the items on the bottom side of the box were protected with bubble wrapping, and you'll find the owner's manual, tools, and nuts and bolts for the assembly process. Here's a close-up of everything within the box with its protective wrapping, and once I removed the wrapping, first impressions, I was impressed. You know, the carbon steel had a kind of a matte finish to it. It wasn't glossy at all. Everything within the box seemed like high quality material, and this was expected for two reasons. The first is the price. This is a $250 range weight bench. I know there's cheaper options out there for $100, $150, but this is a commercial grade product. It's rated for 1,300 pounds of weight capacity, which is beyond what I could ever lift. But considering the quality of the material and its capacity, this should last me a very long time. Alright, jumping into the owner's manual, and I'm going to go through each page of this manual, and it's necessary because we're going to reference this with the assembly process. The manual is pretty straightforward. It has all the information you need for the product. There are 4 major components to this weight bench. You have the frame, the seat, the back pad, and the rear base. There are a total of 6 bolts and 2 nuts, which tells us that 4 of the 6 bolts will bolt into the frame and 2 will go into the base. It's a 3-step assembly process, and the steps in the manual are very helpful. It's not that difficult to put together, and it even comes with tools to help you in the assembly process. Moving on to step 1 of the assembly process, where you take the frame and bolt it into the base. Now the instructions call to place the bolt from the bottom side up and then place the washer and the nut on the top side, and I think this is necessary to keep an eye on the nut to make sure that it's not getting loose when in service. Moving on to step number 2, where you place the bench on top of the main frame. You will need a bolt and a washer for this process. Place the bolts from the bottom side up and basically just bolt it into the frame itself. It's always best practice not to over tighten the bolts, but just keep them snug within the equipment. Moving on to step 3, our final step, where you take the seat and place it on the lower area of the main frame. Same concept as the previous step, where you have 2 holes on the bottom of the frame. You'll grab your last 2 bolts and washers, bottom side up, and bolt it into place. Going on to the dimensions, and I also want to point out some of the material on this product. The frame itself is made out of an alloy steel, and the seat and bench are made out of high quality leather. You know, one thing that stood out to me was the thickness of the seat and the bench. It was about 3 inches in thickness. It was actually very comfortable. All the dimensions are confirmed, matching with what the manufacturer mentions in the owner's manual. I also added a few more dimensions just as a courtesy in case you are comparing this product to another one. If I missed something, please reach me in the comment section. I'd be glad to get the information for you. So I mentioned in the intro that my primary bench is the BowFlex 5.1 adjustable weight bench. Now I've had this one for 9 years now, and now that I'm upgrading, I thought this was a great opportunity to compare it to this RitFit adjustable weight bench model. So at first glance, RitFit takes this competition by far in the comparison, so I'm going to kind of breeze through it. Pricing, we're about $100 cheaper on the RitFit side. The weight of the product is lighter. You have double the weight capacity, more back and seat pad angles, and then you're closing with a 3-year warranty. When comparing these two products, one thing that kind of caught my eye was that the RitFit weight bench was substantially smaller than the BowFlex 5.1, which was kind of odd because RitFit has double the weight capacity than the BowFlex. But I think this has a lot to do with the type of material used for each product. But I like that the RitFit takes up less space, because when you have a home gym, you're limited on room in some cases. So it's very helpful to have workout equipment that's space saving. I also noticed that the RitFit is shorter than the BowFlex by about 1.5 inches. And this is nice too, because when I'm doing bench press with dumbbells, being closer to the floor, it's easier to unload the weights. Also, the RitFit has a more narrow structure on the front of the bench, and this is very helpful too when placing your dumbbells down on the floor when doing bicep curls or even shoulder press. Another big advantage that RitFit had over the BowFlex is that it's very mobile. It's easy to maneuver around. For some reason, the BowFlex was very difficult to move around. You'd have to lift it really high off the floor on the base side in order for the wheels to catch onto the floor and move around. As for the RitFit, considering that it is lighter, it's very easier to maneuver or transfer to different areas in your home gym as needed. Here's a little performance test. I have the seat placed horizontal and the bench kind of in an angle, performing a few exercises. So it's a unique base. It has a 3-point contact and it's very sturdy. This bench does not wobble at all. And as I mentioned, this is what's expected. It is a commercial grade piece of equipment with 1,300 pounds maximum weight capacity. Bench press exercise feels good. I did have to get a little used to the bench pad because this is a more narrow design. But after a few reps, it felt more normal as the bench pad sat right in the center of my back. To conclude, I can't really think of any cons to report from this weight bench, especially when comparing it to the BowFlex 5.1. It'd be nice if it had a lifetime warranty, but this is a commercial grade weight bench and should last a very long time for home use. Some of the things that stood out to me was how easy it was for it to maneuver around my home gym, the material on this product, the alloy steel and the leather, and also the 3-inch cushion on the seat and bench itself. It's very comfortable. I think this product is perfect for someone that does a lot of heavy lifting at home or someone that's willing to invest in a quality adjustable weight bench. If you have any questions, reach me in the comments section. I'd be glad to answer them, and I always appreciate feedback. We'll catch you on the next video. Thanks for watching.